Hello, everyone. Today I am joining the Inktober and the theme is weave. So I was thinking, about what I could do, and I decided to paint a woman in a huge, oversized weaved shirt, playing with some wool. And if you like to join me, it is really an easy sketch. Take your ink or take some colored pencils, whatever you like to use, and maybe a cup of cappuccino or a hot chocolate or a delicious tea, and sketch with me. Again, this video is in real time, so it's really easy to follow. And as you know, there is no need of perfection, so we just try and enjoy it how it should be. Just have a little bit fun. As it is really cold outside now, at least in Germany, I think it's the perfect time for these cozy, nice things we can do at home to enjoy the day a little bit. And I also think maybe later it's a gift. You can give it to someone. You can also frame it, decorate your apartment or your house with it. It is self-made, and in my opinion, it's a beautiful idea. To give it maybe also for Christmas or however you like it. I used a watercolor paper because later I want to go in with some watercolors, and I'm also using a waterproof ink. That is important that it will stay where I put it, and otherwise everything would mix together when I come with the water for the watercolors. And that's something I really like, when everything keeps clear of the colors. Otherwise, in the beginning, sometimes we think, oh, it's a nice mixture, but later it will turn out like gray, brown. The watercolors will lose their intense color, and that's not what I want. I will use the Schminke colors again. It's this little 24 colors I have in this little case. Perfect to start, perfect to take with you, because I also do the outside sketching, and that is really very useful. So here you can see I go with little strokes and just trying how would I like it, how is it coming together, and little by little the woman is on the paper. I put a little bit music and let you just follow. As you can see here, I was also struggling a little bit with the feet because I didn't have a plan how to do it exactly. It's more like letting it flow, and yeah, then I can see what is coming up in my mind and what is coming on my paper. So as you can see, with the feet I was struggling a little bit, and then I thought, that's okay, the girl can also have some socks of wool. And then yeah, I made it like this. And I think that is also really important, to find your style. Will you go in before with a pencil? You can rub away and correct it a little bit, what is also absolutely okay. I think it depends what we want to do. In my case here, I just wanted also to enjoy the process, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So yeah, I did it without sketching it before with a pencil. I directly took the ink, and of course it can happen like here with her feet that yeah, it is not working as you thought, and then you can create something new, something different. And in the end, I was really happy how it turned out. Yeah, as I said, I just put her some socks on her feet. As the theme is wave, I think it is matching really well. So I let you hear some music and just go on. I would be really interested if you sketch along with me how it's turning out, and if you like, you can send the pictures to me, maybe on my Instagram, and tag me, or on Facebook as well. It would be lovely to see. Of course, if you have any questions, you can also ask me. It would be nice for me if you would give a like to the video if you like it, and maybe subscribe to my channel. Yeah, so I can go on doing these videos. I think it's important to see that people like it, that they are interested in it, because of course it's a lot of work to do that, and yeah, important to see that someone is really interested in it. Okay, so I put some music to enjoy the process. So I tried to ink a little bit because now I want to go in with the watercolor. You see here the case of Schminke. I spray a little bit water on top to activate the colors, the pigment, and it is easier to grab the color with your brush. And yeah, the color turns out more intensive. I put a small plate also on my side to mix the colors, but in the end, yeah, I had to move everything a little bit to find a good position so that we also can see the picture in the video. So now I start. I choose a red. I use a lot of water with the pigment as well, because that is the nice thing of watercolor, that you can vary the intensity of pigment or water. And for me it is a special look I really love. Here you can just do it as you want, how you think it's really nice. Yeah, I'm coloring the socks as well, the shirt or the dress I did. And now you can just play around. It is your taste, your time, your picture, your drawing. You can mix the colors together and try it. I took now a little pink. Yeah, today I had really the feeling to do something very colorful. And that is also nice, maybe because of the gray weather. Yeah, I'm sprinkling here a little bit. I think it is really nice when the color pops up again in your picture. That's what I'm always doing. If I have the color on my brush, before I clean it, I ask myself, where else would I love to see the color again? Because our eye, when we are watching or looking at a picture, we like it if we find the same color, the color again. Yeah, and so how you can see, I'm using it different times, and I just go on. So just enjoy. For the hair, I started with the yellow, and afterwards I took an orange and I went with my brush and the orange color into the yellow color. And that is the magic of watercolor, that it starts to react and to go one color into another. And yeah, I think it looks really nice how the colors are mixing. Watercolor is working for you. Yeah, now a little bit the skin. And you see, little by little, it's coming together. I give her some really colorful cheeks. And here is the same. I put the red color into the skin color. And it is still wet. So you will see later that it's kind of running away. And you can stop it. You can clean your brush, then you dry it. I also always have a towel on my side. You see now? And then with the dry brush, I go around and stop the flow, so it stays in place. Because, yeah, with the dry brush, you take the border off, and then it stops. Now I try it again, because I want to precise a little bit the face. I want to give her different colors. I take here the watercolor pencils from Albrecht Dürer. And as I said in another video, you can go in with the dry pencil. Here I tried it, but then I saw I wish the color a little bit more popping out. So I just put it into my water, and now you can see that, and again in the water, and then you can see how intense the pigment is. That's what I really love. Yeah. Now I also, for the earrings, and later I go around, and as I said, I love to see the color coming up again in the picture, and I just do it how I feel. Where can I imagine the color? It is kind of also a flow when you are painting, doodling around. As you see, I didn't think about that before, I just do it. And I think here we can have the nicest results when we just follow without thinking too much. It is also important, or the most important thing is just to enjoy the process. So I will put some music, and I hope you are also enjoying it and painting a little bit along with me. You could also now take a watercolor from the case if you don't have the pencils at home. It's also possible. coming to an end. That's it, more or less. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, you liked it. You painted maybe with me, and you just enjoyed this little time with me. Have a great day. Bye.